Now on CoastTV News.
Tiny homes and what it costs to live in them. A fond farewell, Delaware Senator Tom Carper addressing the Senate for the final time. Beer and wine, Maryland Governor Wes Moore wants to make it a little more convenient to buy these beverages on your next trip to the store. And gunshot update, we now know which Milford school it was where a gun was accidentally fired by a constable.
And after all the rain, up next we've got a whole lot of cold air on the way.
This is CoastTV News at 11.
Smaller homes or accessory dwelling units could be more common in Milford. Good evening. I'm Charlie Sakaitis. Welcome to CoastTV News at 11. We begin tonight with a workshop hosted by the Milford City Council. The workshop was geared towards assessing the costs that go along with accessory dwelling units in the city of Milford. These are those smaller buildings or tiny homes that you'd find detached from the main house but still located on the same property. Coast TV reporter Brendan Conroy was at the meeting and is in our newsroom now. Brendan, tonight's meeting seemed to have a theme.
Charlie, these tiny homes definitely have a lot of good things about them, but one of the repeated benefits is what it can do for families, and that was one of the biggest topics of discussion tonight. More housing, but this time just a little bit smaller.
Affordable housing. I think you're going to see more and more of these types of units come along. It's not just going to be me.
That was the big topic of discussion in Milford as the City Council held a workshop Wednesday night to discuss the cost of accessory dwelling units or tiny homes in the area. These smaller homes would not be attached to the main one, but would be within the same property line. One person who lives in Milford says if people have the space and the money, they should be allowed to add this type of housing.
If it was a family member, that was elderly, it would, keep them close to the family and, maybe save them from a long-term care facility or something like that. So, yeah, seems all positive to me.
The meeting Wednesday night went over potential cost, limitations to size, and the number of people that can live in a single unit. The unit would be paid for every month in rent, either by the homeowner or the person occupying the space. For the people who were at the meeting, cost is a huge factor, but what seemed even more important was simply housing a person or family member right in the backyard. Milford Mayor Todd Culata says these sort of smaller homes could help with the housing crunch, but only if they're regulated properly.
We talked about maybe limiting the size of the accessory dwelling unit to save on some of those fees, because the smaller the size, the less impact it would have to the system.
City Council will discuss this more at their next official meeting. But for now, people in Milford can look forward to keeping mom or dad close by while still giving them a little privacy. Since this was just a workshop, there was no vote held tonight, but the City Council is working hard to make these tiny homes someone's home. Charlie?
Thank you, Brendan. U.S. Senator for Delaware Tom Carper is set to retire in January, and today he gave his farewell speech to fellow senators. Coast TV went to the Capitol to visit Carper's office before he's fully moved out. Carper was first elected to the U.S. House in 1983, then served 2 terms as governor of Delaware, and finally was elected to the Senate in 2001. He says what he's going to miss the most are the friendships he's made, and that he hopes to leave behind a legacy of bipartisan work.
If we want to get things done, if you're Democrat, Republican, wherever you are from throughout the United States, bipartisan solutions are lasting solutions. And we have gotten to be too polarized in this country, and not just here in the Congress, but really all across the country. I think we have a responsibility as leaders to lead by our example.
Carper's last office day or official day in office will be January 3rd. New at 11, Maryland Governor Wes Moore sent out a tweet today calling for change to a rule that bans beer and wine sales in grocery stores. Maryland, one of the few states where this is prohibited, and it seems the governor would like to change that. He says, quote, "Lifting this ban puts people first, makes us more competitive. I look forward to working with our legislative partners to pass this overdue change," unquote. The practice of selling alcohol in grocery stores is also banned in Delaware. Let's take a live look outside right now into the Ocean City area. You can see those waves moving pretty fast there, and our First Alert Chief Meteorologist Paul Williams has a look at what could be some chilly weather.
Well, the bottom line is that we've already dealt with the rain, and we needed that rain, to be quite honest. The winds are still a bit active, but the temperatures are taking a nosedive, and with the wind, kind of lapping these waves up, that's not a combination that's going to make things feel, let's call it, comfortable, not in the least bit. We're at 42 degrees. We're going to drop into the 30s as the skies continue to clear throughout the rest of the night. We're not expecting any more rain for tonight, but take a look at the rain we have experienced. Over 2 inches of rain in Greenwood, Laurel, Seaford, Delmar, Adamville, and just shy of it in Ellendale. And also, we were, nearly 2 inches officially in Lewis. Milford and Harbison both had 1.87 inches of rain. We had over 1.5 inches for us in Jones Crossroad. We had 2 inches officially in Ocean City. And also a couple of other listings. We had over 1.5 inches in many other areas. Now, coming up, we're going to be talking about some additional cold air headed in our direction. But until then, back to you, Charlie.
We have an update to a story we first brought you last night. Tuesday, a gun was fired in a Milford school. We now know which school. Delaware State Police say that it happened at Evelyn Morris Elementary. They say the gun went off accidentally due to the way it was handled by the school constable. After an investigation, the police say no laws were broken, and again, nobody was hurt on Tuesday. The school district made a statement sharing that the event happened away from instruction and in a private staff room. The district said it was, quote, deeply concerned, which is what CoastTV heard from parents as well. The school district also said constables receive ongoing training. Now, police say that the case has been referred to the Department of Justice for some further review. This brings us to our CoastTV poll of the night. We want to know, should armed staff roles in schools be reconsidered? Let's take a look at what the updates have said here. And it's been pretty much this way all night long. 71% say a focus on training. That has been by far and away the leader. 17% actually saying remove armed staff. Everybody else running a distant second and third. But you can go vote if you would like to at coasttv.com or use the Coast TV mobile app. And when you go online, that's where you can find those results. If you plan to park in Ocean City next summer, you better make sure you've got your phone. The Ocean City Council decided on Tuesday that they're going to take out all the kiosks in Ocean City, except for the ones at the inlet parking lot. The current kiosks are coming to the end of their lifespan, which would cost the town $1.2 million to replace, leaving the town to take them out entirely. One local thinks this could cause some problems.
Primarily an older town. And I know my grandma doesn't like apps, so.
To help, the town plans to put signage on the remaining kiosks, letting people know that this will be the last summer that they'll be running, as well as trying their best to teach everybody how to use the Park Mobile app. FBI Director Christopher Wray is resigning. Sources tell NBC News that Wray told FBI staffers today that he will leave by the end of the Biden administration. His resignation comes after being criticized by President-elect Trump, who has already named his choice, loyalist Kash Patel, to lead the department moving forward. As Alice Barr reports, Patel was on Capitol Hill today, as well as President-elect Trump's pick for Secretary of Defense, Pete Hegseth, both meeting with senators.
In a shakeup to the nation's top law enforcement agency, FBI Director Christopher Wray told Bureau employees today he will cut his term short and resign at the end of the Biden administration, under heavy criticism from President-elect Trump, including over the 2022 FBI search for classified documents that led to Mr. Trump's criminal indictment.
He invaded Mar-a-Lago. I'm very unhappy with the things he's done.
The president-elect has named Kash Patel to lead the Bureau.
We look forward to a very smooth transition at the FBI, and I'll be ready to go on day one.
He's a Trump loyalist and former federal prosecutor who's long criticized the FBI.
I'd shut down the FBI Hoover building on day one.
Also today, a newly confident Pete Hegseth on Capitol Hill.
This is how we're feeling today, right here. Feeling great. Fighting for the country, fighting for our military.
The odds appearing to improve for President-elect Trump's defense secretary pick as he makes the rounds with Republican senators who'll decide whether to confirm him.
He's much better off this week than he was last week.
Hegseth meeting today with centrist Susan Collins, who says she pressed him.
Both his position on military issues as well as the allegations against him.
The combat veteran and former Fox News host forcefully denies accusations of excessive drinking and a sexual assault allegation for which he was investigated but never charged.
Earning support in this process in ongoing conversations.
A fight for every vote in the push toward the Trump agenda. In Washington, Alice Barr, NBC News.
Going back to Christopher Wray, he's a Republican who then President Trump appointed to lead the FBI after firing James Comey back in 2017. Wray's term is not actually set to expire until 2027, but with his chosen successor already named, it appeared clear the president-elect would be pushing to move him out. We're just getting started tonight. Still to come, remembering a trailblazing astronomer who was born in Dover 161 years ago today.
And cold and brisk conditions we're expecting for Thursday. After the rain has now passed out of the way, now the cold steps into the forefront and is going to stick around for a while. We'll have your full forecast and update how cold we're going to be in just 60 seconds.
Visit Gateway Subaru this holiday season during the 2024 Subaru Share the Love event through January 2nd. With every Subaru purchased or leased, Subaru will donate $250 to one of these 5 charities, plus an additional $50 when you choose your hometown charity. And Subaru will donate $5 for every routine service performed. At Gateway Subaru, our customers are the heart of what we do, and we're committed to being a positive force in our community. Gateway Subaru, just minutes from the beaches in the heart of Delmarva. Higher standards.
At the Delmarva Design Center, appliances, cabinetry, countertops, tile, and flooring come together in one showroom. We have specialists in each division, like myself in tile, to ensure that you have the best product to fit your needs, and that your selection fits seamlessly with every element of your remodel.
I was able to look at everything that I was looking for my new kitchen, including the backsplash and the countertop and the sinks all in one place.
Delmarva Design Center. Great design starts with great inspiration. Selbyville, Delaware.
As we take a look outside for Lewis, we're looking for the skies to stay very clear for us with the temperature staying in the 30s. We had a maximum sustained wind gust of 43 miles per hour in Salisbury. 39 mile per hour wind gust was recorded in Ocean City and 32 for us actually in Georgetown. Now we've had to deal with the rain, and we've had over 2 inches of rain officially in Ocean City, over an inch for us actually in Georgetown, and 1.64 officially at our Salisbury site. Now, taking a look ahead, the rain ending for this evening, we had over 2 inches in so many of our locations or close to it. A blast of winter air is going to come in right behind this, and then the weekend's going to start off dry, but then it's going to end up rainy before the weekend is totally done. So we're seeing the last remnants of the rain that's carrying its way out of the way and towards the east. We still have somewhat gusty winds actually for us, with the winds still staying very active along the shore. And then also a very interesting thing, small craft advisory, but we also have a concern for low tide or low water for us off the shore, particularly from Ocean City on down. Wind advisory that we had in place for us at 9 o'clock has been allowed to expire in our immediate area. And generally speaking, we're going to stay pretty quiet for the rest of the night as we get colder. The cold fronts push through. Behind it, we have that icy air that's going to catch our attention in so many unpleasant ways, because we'll still have some breezy conditions along with that cold air that's going to be in place. We're no longer under the severe threat for us now that everything's passed on out of the way, and our future rain is looking non-existent. So let's focus on what's forward for us. For Thursday afternoon, we're going to be in the 40s for the high. That's about as much thermodynamic energy as we're going to be able to come up with. Now, the key here is going to be we're going to stay clear as we go into, let's say, late Friday, later Thursday going into early Friday. You'll notice we'll drop to below freezing. And that's going to be really the play that Mother Nature is going to continue to put forward for us. For example, we're in the 40s right now. Now, as we go into, let's say, Thursday afternoon, we will feel like the mid-30s in the sunshine or the array of sunshine in the afternoon. And then we'll dip to 20 degrees, and then we'll go back to feeling like 35 in the afternoon again. And for Saturday morning, we're going to feel like 20 to 21 degrees. So we have about 3 mornings in a row where it's going to be necessary for you to wear the hat, the long sleeves, and the whole 9 yards. So for tonight, rain ending, winds accelerate, 31 degrees. Then for tomorrow, we're expecting much colder conditions. Now, the sun is going to return. The sun will fool you if you're going to just look outside and not pay attention to what I'm telling you. The sun's going to make it look like it's a nice warm day. It's far from it, my friend. And then Friday morning, I keep I keep stuttering on Fire Friday morning. That's all I'm going to say. Friday morning is going to be cold, chilly, and brisk, to say the least. Here's a look at your Paul Davis Restoration Home Remodel extended forecast, Charlie.
Thank you, Paul. We appreciate it. It does look like there are some cold days in there. Coming up next, how you're making a difference with our Bless Our Children campaign.
You don't know how much pressure you put on your septic system, but Riddex does. In a 21-month study, scientists proved that Riddex reduces up to 20% of waste buildup every month. Take the pressure off with Riddex.
Oh, amazing. Merry Christmas.
It's in you.
Love to give you a little reward.
This is reward enough.
I missed you.
Thank you.
Merry Christmas.
When choosing windows and doors for your home, at Pella, it's your choice. We manufacture maintenance-free vinyl, fiberglass, and wood-clad windows and patio doors, all with lifetime warranties. High performance, energy efficient, and loaded with options to help make your house your home. Industry first features and benefits make living easier and increase your home's value. Visit our Experience Center or call us today to schedule your free in-home consultation where we bring the showroom to you.
Thousands of Uggs in stock. Thousands of Hokas in stock. Vernon Powell has gifts for everyone on your list. Runners want footwear from Hoka or Brooks, or gift cards to give them that Vernon Powell fit. Outdoorsmen like Carhartt, Pure Lure, and Columbia. Someone wants sweaters and toasty warm slippers. Others want sparkling gold layered looks. There's North Face, Patagonia, and Fuzzy Ugg boots. Get festive with Yeti and Turtle Box each at Vernon Powell in Salisbury and Rehoboth Beach.
Shop early for best selection and support local business.
Tomorrow on Coast Life, a unique new beer is turning heads with a flavor inspired by rotisserie chicken. Plus, a breakup leads to a tug of war over the family dog. Would you fight to keep your pet? Tomorrow at 4 on Coast TV.
Take your favorite radio station with you wherever you go. Download free today.
And we want to thank businesses, groups, individuals, and so many more who have donated at least $1,000 to the Bless Our Children campaign and stepped up to join the Shell Brothers Challenge.
Here's a Shell Brothers honor roll in amounts given in increments of $1,000.
Atlantic Community Thrift Shop, Evans Builders Incorporated, Pocomoke City Elks number 1624, James Maloney, in memory of Stacy Dorsch.
American Legion Boggs Disharoon Post 123.
Ocean City Elks Lodge number 2645, Seaboard Billboard Boat.
Eastern Shore Corvette Club Inc. Tony Tank Tribe number 149. Carolyn D. Lehman Johnson, Midway Par 3.
MR Ducks, Salisbury Elks Lodge number 817. Edward Jones Office of Melinda Tinkle, Jeff and Ann Vitas, in loving memory of John Angeles. Kathy and Michael Newcomb. Delaware Electric Co-op, Phil Hawk, Cape Henlopen Elks number 2540, Michael and Nancy West.
Apgar Turf Farm Inc. Suicide Bridge Restaurant in memory of Bill O'Hickman.
The residents of Mariners Cove.
In loving memory of Maribeth Toomberlin. Salisbury Moose Family Center 654.
Eastern Shore Region Antique Automobile Car Club. Harry and Jenny Davis. SPI Farmer Incorporated. Peninsula Imaging LLC. Johnny Janasic.
In loving memory of Sean Noel.
Classic Cakes.
David and Louise. Willard's Lions Club. Mr. and Mrs. R. Dean Goldsboro.
Rose Wheaton, Horsey Poultry Farm LLC. American Legion Post 64. Tops Cut Off. American Legion Sinpuxent Post 166.
Jefferson Uri and Doan in Sterner, PA. Pepsi Bottling Ventures. Crowley Associates Realty, Inc. Murray's Residential Services.
Eastern Shore Auctions by Willie Benton. Burris Logistics. Terra Firma of Delmarva Paving. Alan Corman and Son Incorporated.
Lewis Rehoboth Moose Lodge 646.
ASAP Services Pumping and Disposal.
J. Stacy Hart and Associates. Dwayne and Brandy Geis Absolute PDR.
ABC Refrigeration Incorporated in memory of Pop. Ramco Solutions.
Miranda Hart and O'Leary Contracting LLC. The Closet Works of Delmarva. Unfinished Business Thrift Shop. Idlewild Ruritan Club. Redmond Orphans Board.
Painting in America Made Great Again Earl Johnson Painting.
HVAC Services Unlimited, Inc. Contractors for a Cause Foundation.
Mike Singleton's Pest Control. Shore Fund Tractor Pullers.
Historical Vintage Car Club of Delaware, Inc., Green Acres Storage Shoal, in memory of Maurice and Pearl Jordan.
Sons and Daughters of Italy in Ocean City Lodge number 2474. Dagsboro Paint and Wallpaper. Chris's Pool Service.
Lydia's Grab and Go Bistro, IES Residential Inc., in memory of Joan Louise Rager, Creative Concepts.
Collins Wharf Sod. K&T Utilities LLC. Eastern Shore Traffic LLC. Chesapeake Trenching Incorporated.
G.R. Campbell Construction, Cox's RV Repair, Zion Church of Salisbury Women of Faith, Wheels That Heal Car Club, American Legion Auxiliary Cinnapunxet Unit 166.
Preston Gromark FS. American Veterans Thrift Store. Cheer Incorporated Employees. Daisy's Well Drilling.
CJ's Beach Bays. American Legion Nanacoke Squadron 6. B&R Auto Parts Inc. Delmarva Art Expo and Wool and Fiber Expo.
Pools, Pavers, and More. LTE Fiber LLC.
Reynolds Excavating Inc.
Hickman Beach Plaza. Donald McIntaffer. Hawker Supermarkets. The Carroll Family.
Japanesque.
Mary and Chris Graham. Shore United Bank. St. Andrew's United Methodist Church.
Lewis Rehoboth Rotary Club.
Asbury Blades United Women in Faith. Asbury Blades UM Churches. Wycomico Lodge number 91 AF and AM. Employees of Crest Plumbing Heating. In loving memory of Jim and Nancy McKinley.
Pep Up, Breeding Roll-Off Service, Peninsula Pond, Towers Concrete, OT Beecham Post 94, in memory of Richard and Helen Webb. Union Lodge Georgetown Loop, Queen City Elk Lodge 1051, Delaware Improved Order of Red Men and Degree of Pocahontas, AccuTrench Contracting LLC, Paradise Plumbing, Bob Willie and Sons Incorporated, King Crop Insurance, in memory of Lily Patrick Feinstein, Murray Sod Farm, the Riverside Grill Oak Orchard, Chesapeake Waste, Chesapeake Companies, Preston R. Smith Plumbing, Maddox Brothers Trucking Inc., IV Solutions, Old Timers Softball League Inc., in memory of Shirley L. Doherty, Timothy and Terry Scott.
AE Janitorial Incorporated. Curtis Mercer Remodeling Incorporated. In loving memory of D. Gene Minsker. Southern Delaware Street Rod Association. Mount Zion Holiness Church Incorporated Milton. Thomas C. Melvin and Son Funeral Home Incorporated. Accurate Termite and Pest Control. Monica W. Dwyer. Coastal Towing and Auto Repair. Security Instrument of Delaware. Rich and Karen Gollin. In memory of James E. Mowbray. Fraternal Order of Eagles. Cheryl, Gary, and the Boys. Brenda and Ed Hammerbacher.
Donna Dorman Adams. In loving memory of Stella, Carol, Dale, Kent, Tom, and Evelyn. Quota Club of Salisbury, Maryland. Prize Farms, LLC. RN Conveyance Company. Mary Bucky. Kenneth Lund, in memory of his dog Harley. Holly Lake Campsites, in memory of Sam Ellers. Chuck and Shirley, Harborside Bar and Grill. In memory of Eric Rickner. Shoreline Pine, LLC. In loving memory of Martha M. Hopkins.
Again, we appreciate all of you taking on the Shell Brothers Challenge as part of WBOC and Coast TV's Bless Our Children campaign.
And if you'd like to help, you can donate on our website at blessourchildren.org.
Thank you for helping WBOC, Coast TV, and DSN lend a hand.
And together, we can make the holidays this year a very special one.
Bless Our Children is administered by the Draper Holdings Charitable Foundation.
And now it's time to take a look at today's Holiday House. The photos submitted by Sam and Andy from Long Neck, and they say Santa traded his sleigh in for a boat. I also see some reindeer, it looks like there. We really do appreciate the photo, and everybody that sent us photos this whole holiday season, we love to see what you've got going on in your yards and in your homes. If you would like to have a chance to be featured, you can submit your pictures at coasttv.com/holidayhouse. Coast TV News at 11 will be right back.
We salute Tyler Bear, a dedicated U.S. Marine Corps veteran who served with distinction in Japan and Afghanistan from 2005 to 2010. After his honorable service in the military, Tyler continued his commitment to public safety at home by joining the Dagsboro and Selbyville police departments, where he made significant contributions as a school resource officer. Today, he serves as a South Bethany Beach police officer, where he remains a cherished and respected member of the community. Tyler's unwavering dedication to his country and community deeply endears him to his colleagues, friends, and family.
Spicer Brothers and Coast TV are honoring military persons and first responders serving Delmarva. If you have a family member, friend, or community member that you would like to nominate for a Coast TV salute, go to coasttvsalutes.com.
NBC News Daily, weekdays at 1 on Coast TV.
At Atlantic General Hospital, we've been busy. Busy expanding healthcare services that are second to none in our region. From cancer care and women's health services to orthopedics, gastroenterology, and more, we provide advanced health technologies delivered by top providers. Expert care every day. It's what you can count on from Atlantic General Hospital.
The race to the top 50 sales drive continues at Preston Ford. We have nearly 1,000 new Fords on the lot, all priced to sell fast. Ready to go electric? If you have qualifying credit, you get a 2024 Ford Mustang Mach-E with 0% financing for 72 months. Check out the entire selection at PrestonFord.com. Purchase a Ford online and we'll deliver it to your driveway. But hurry in as the inventory moves fast during our race to the top 50 in the nation. And remember, cars cost less in Preston.
Upgrade your roof. Whether it's metal roofing or shingles, Alpha Roofing and Siding is the pinnacle of protection and style, using premium materials that withholds any harsh conditions that are covered by a 50-year material warranty. Get free gutter guards with your new roof and 12 months no interest. Ask us how to save 30% with a federal tax credit on solar skylights. Call today for more details. Alpha Roofing and Siding, where protection comes first and setting the standard is our legacy.
Whether it's a natural disaster or just everyday life's mishaps, in disaster's wake, there's only one call to make: Royal Plus. Find us at royalplus.com. We bring calm to the chaos.
As the season changes and temperatures drop, Spicer Brothers is turning up the heat with Black Friday sizzling savings. Right now, save 30% off your complete roofing system. Plus, save an additional $1,000 off your new roof during our Black Friday sale. At Spicer Brothers, excellence is our standard, ensuring each project is built to last a lifetime. Call our office by December 15th and schedule your free in-home consultation to take advantage of the Black Friday sizzling savings. Spicer Brothers, because you deserve the best.
Time Magazine has named basketball sensation Caitlin Clark as its 2024 Athlete of the Year. The 22-year-old Indiana Fever star wowed fans during her first season with the WNBA. Clark set rookie season records for both points and three-pointers made. She was also named the league's Rookie of the Year. Clark's star power helped drive viewership numbers. That was even when she wasn't playing in the games.
Delmarva Sports Network from the Wawa Studios.
We head back to the mats as dual meets begin out in Delaware. Cape Henlopen opened up its season tonight against a 1-0 Sussex Tech squad. We start at 1:32. Cape up 6, but Logan King is determined to change that for the Ravens. He picks up the pin with less than 2 seconds remaining in the period. Now all tied up at 11. But at 1:44, Colin Poulos returns the favor for the Vikings, using his entire body to get his opponent down for the pin. Cape now growing a lead and more Viking power at 1:50. Nick Walker needs less than 2 minutes to ensure this finish. Cape Henlopen in full control, and that would be more than enough as Cape Henlopen goes on to win it 44-31. And over to the gridiron. Big news in college football. A 6-time Super Bowl champion Bill Belichick has agreed to become the next head coach of North Carolina football. The 72-year-old has worked in the NFL in some capacity from 1975 to 2023. The Tar Heels went 6-6 overall this year and 3-5 in conference play. North Carolina hasn't won an ACC football title since 1980. Belichick will try and change the fortune of the program, where his father was an assistant coach back in the 1950s. And make sure to stay locked in on DSN for some hoops tomorrow at 5:45. It's a classic matchup between Del Mar and Laurel boys basketball. That'll do it for sports. Have a great night, everyone.
Delmarva's Holiday House, sponsored by Beta Beach Builders.
This holiday season, the Roxana Fire Department is helping children in the community with their annual Santa Parade. From now until Christmas, help fill their sleigh with donations of toys and clothes. For dates and times, head to the Roxana Volunteer Fire Company's event page on Facebook.
At the Delmarva Design Center, appliances, cabinetry, countertops, tile, and flooring come together in one showroom. We have specialists in each division like myself in cabinetry to ensure that you have the best product to fit your needs. And your selection fits seamlessly with every element of your project.
It was very important to find somebody that was knowledgeable in the whole picture, the cabinetry, the appliances, and the countertop. We are delighted with the outcome.
Delmarva Design Center. Great design starts with great inspiration. Selbyville, Delaware.
It's the Get Holiday Ready sales event with the Ford crew.
Welcome to our full lineup of Ford SUVs. The all-electric Mustang Mach-E, Expedition, and Explorer. And when you have available Ford Blue Cruise enabled, you can take your hands off the wheel when you're on a highway and just cruise.
And the hats are
fun.
The hats are fun. Right now, get 0 for 72, plus 5,000 cash back and complimentary home charger and installation on Mach-E or Lightning.
Joining forces for great healthcare, it's Your Doc's in partnership with Tidal Health. Your Doc's has much of what you'd go to the ER for, but when only the ER will do, Tidal Health is there for you. Your Doc's opens 7 days a week with 6 convenient locations and late hours too. Book online for no more waiting room limbo. Fast care at reasonable prices. Your Doc's in partnership with Tidal Health, accepting most insurance plans and Medicare. Named Best Urgent Care on the Shore. Feel better, faster at Your Doc's In.
This holiday season, the Roxana Fire Department is helping children in the community with their annual Santa Parade. From now until Christmas, help fill their sleigh with donations of toys and clothes. For dates and times, head to the Roxana Volunteer Fire Company's event page on Facebook.
161 years ago today, a star was born in Delaware. Annie Jump Cannon, a prominent astronomer born in Dover, discovered her passion for astronomy, and that was early on. She studied at Wellesley College and continued her work at Harvard Observatory. Despite being legally deaf, she cataloged more than 300,000 stars and shattered barriers as a trailblazer for women in science. Today, her remarkable contributions and enduring legacy are remembered.
How many can raise their hands and say, I'm interested in stars? She did. So when you look up in the sky, think of Annie Jump Cannon.
Outside her childhood home, a historic plaque honors her life, her legacy, a daily reminder of her contributions not only on her birthday, but every day.
Well, on to this day right now in Dover, same birthplace, we're looking at 39 degrees actually, dew point temperature of 27, and the winds are pushing at 16 miles per hour. We're looking at mainly clearing skies, particularly by the time we hit the early morning hours, 1, 2, and 3 o'clock in the morning. We'll fall into the mid-30s. With that chill, it's in the air. We have the last remnants of the rain that's pushing out of the way. We still have some gusty wind conditions expected along the entire shoreline, so please keep that in mind for the rest of the night. Our umbrella giveaway winner is Anthony Jasionowski of Ocean View, Delaware. Congratulations, courtesy of Paul Davis Restoration and Home Remodeling. Keep up with your forecast by calling our weather line. The number is 443-880-9100. Your forecast is just a call away. Sponsored by the law offices of Baird, Medallas, Brockstead, and Federico. And finally, here's a look at your exclusive Paul Davis Restoration Home Remodeling 10-day forecast. Listen, we've gotten rid of the rain, but man, the cold air is on the way. Thursday, we'll have lots of sunshine. It'll look like a warm day. It will not be. It will look it, but it won't feel it. Same holds true for us on Friday morning, Friday, Saturday. We'll warm up again by next week, and we'll get rain then as well.
Thank you, Paul, and thank you for joining us here for Coast TV News at 11. For more news, more local weather, download our Coast TV News app. The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon is up next, and we're going to see you tomorrow for Coast TV News at 5 a.m. Have a great night.